We're a few minutes early. I just wanted to check in, see who is here in the house. Gary, I believe you're here. I saw a little note and hello. Wish I could see you guys. So take a moment and click the like button to let me know that you're here. And we'll get started in a few minutes. I hope everybody's doing pretty well today. Things going well for you. So it's a little frustrating that we can't chat, but that's how it is. We have a few more minutes before we get started. 6 o'clock, that's the magical hour. So hasn't it been interesting times here? You know, the social distancing is really kind of interesting. It invites what we haven't done before for many of us. You know, we're used to going and being with our friends and seeing people live and hugging and chatting and having meals together and all that wonderful, wonderful stuff. And now we're connecting in a little bit different way. Not good, not bad, just different. Maybe a deeper way, you know, finding different ways to let people know we really care about them. It's an opportunity. It's always an opportunity in calamity, don't you think? So anyhow, I'm filling up the time here because it's not time to start yet. And I thought perhaps I would be able to see who is here and be able to say hello. But so please click the like button to let me know you're here so I can say hello. And it's a good thing to click the like button too, because that way other people can continue to see what we're doing. Here we go. Who's this? Colleen. Well, hi, I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for letting me know that you're here. I hope things are going well with you. It's great talking with you the other day. Who else is here? Jen. Hello, Jen. She is such a wonderful, amazing help and good person. Anybody else around that I can say hello to for the next couple minutes before we get started? So are these days getting easier or a little more challenging for you? You know, sometimes, who else is here? Thank you for that, Celine. Sometimes we get into the routine of it and we kind of get used to it, and it's just our new way. It's okay. Hey, there's Gary. Hey, Gary, how are you? I wish I could see your faces, but that's okay. It's good to connect. We're connecting here where we know one another truly. That's what's been wonderful about teaching yoga. I get to know people from the inside out, and it's such a beautiful place to be, you know. All right, who else is here? So anyhow, yeah, it'll be interesting to hear what kind of ways of being are different for you now. You know, some of the delights. A lot of people say, hey, it's nice to have so much time to get things done. To really, who is this? Oh, hello again. So Gary says hello to everybody. He misses you. So Gary is from the Cancer Caring Center Yoga that I have been teaching there for like 7 years. And we had quite a nice community there. I miss it, truly, truly. Everybody that comes to yoga seems to really have a different center. There's a caring quality that is really very, very beautiful. And so I feel so privileged. Privileged is really and humbled to be able to be in the presence of so many people that care. And every time I go to do a class, I am filled just by your presence, and it's a very wonderful thing. I'm so glad I'm doing that rather than moving papers around. I can move papers around all right too, but yeah. All right. So here we are. We're all here, and I don't know who else is coming, but it's 6 o'clock. My German nature says time to get going. So that's what we're going to do. Thank you for coming. I welcome you into my home. And I do believe most everybody that's here, or at least that has liked and said that they're here, already know me. So I don't have to do too much of an introduction. Teach yoga, meditation, Pilates. I've been doing it for about 13 years, 7 years at Cancer Caring Center. And I teach to all populations. Not all populations, many populations. Okay, so that's enough about me. Tonight, we are calming together. That's the whole idea of this series. And I thank Cancer Caring Center for offering the possibility of us to do this together because it's so vital. And tonight the focus is energy. So energy for calming. In a way, it sounds like an oxymoron, kind of opposite extreme. So how do we use energy to calm? Well, when I think of energy, oftentimes I think, I want to have energy in the morning to get out of bed and get the day started, just get my feet on the floor and start to run. And that's energy, okay? It's sometimes good energy. We have the whole gamut, though, when you think of it. We have energy that is very frenetic. Sometimes we're thinking so much. Or our heart's racing. We have so many things to do, the stresses that we have, the decisions, and everything that's before us and that we're going through. And it's almost explosive type of energy. And then on the opposite end, we have this lethargic type of energy, and it's an energy too. Not wanting to get out of bed. How can I get my first foot on the floor to get this day started? And so how does energy have anything to do with calm? Well, calm is in the middle of the both. And we are going to get there. And I will show you a couple techniques of how to get there. So we have this frenetic energy, we have this energy, and we want to come in the middle. What I'll tell you is there's a way to do it. It's called Nadi Sadhana, alternate nostril breathing. So we breathe through our nostrils alternately during the day without even thinking about it. Okay, but for optimal, those people that are in optimal health, they breathe alternately like this. Naturally, there's only about 5% of the population that actually breathes alternately, naturally, on a daily basis. And why is this? It's because when we are overstressed, overworked, overthinking, our energy goes in a wild direction. And if we have, for many, many reasons. It can be depression, it could be medication, it could be pain. We sometimes dip into a very other energy. And so it pulls our energy. And without even realizing it, we dominate our nostril breathing through one side for a good part of the day, oftentimes. And so, because we understand this, then it really is helpful to know how we can balance it out. So what happens is with energy runs through the body just like blood runs through the veins. Energy runs through meridians. There's plenty of meridians in the body. And one of the main ones is the Sushumna. And it goes from the base of the spine all the way up through the crown of the head. Okay, and it's one of the largest energy canals. That's why the spine is so important, why it's so important to stretch it and nourish it. So then on either side, we have the Ida channel. And you don't have to remember all of this. I'm just giving you these facts so that the understanding and awareness is there, okay? So the Ida comes from the very bottom, the left side of the perineum, and it goes all the way up to the third eye, middle of the forehead, through the nostrils. And that is the female yin, nurturing, kind of calming energy. And on the other side, the right side, starting at the perineum, going all the way up, is the Pingala. And the Pingala channel is the male energy, the young, the energetic, get it done kind of energy. And so what happens is the Ida and the Pingala do not go straight up both sides. What they do is they start at the bottom and they intersect. And then they go out and intersect again, and out and intersect. And they do this 7 times all the way up until you get to here. Okay? Now, we can do alternate nostril breathing to bring us into balance. Okay? First I would want to mention the chakra system. Okay? Not to overload with information, but at those intersections where you have the Sushumna, that main energy channel, and then the intersecting of the Ida and Pingala, when that all comes together, there's a swirl of energy. It's like energy channels, okay, or vortexes. These are the channels, and then there's the swirls, and they're located at the base of the spine, pelvis, navel center, heart, throat, and here, top of the head. Okay, so we gather all of that energy. And we can balance it out. How we do that is, let's do it. So enough talking, huh? But I think that this information, for me, when I know more about something, I'm more inclined to do it because it makes sense to me. Okay, so let's get started with that. The index finger, middle finger, we take to the center of the brow, center of the forehead. Okay, and then you just rest your thumb along the right nostril and the ring finger along the left nostril. Okay, and sit tall in your chair so that the Sushumna has room to move. So we're just going to start with a breath, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, and we're going to close off the right nostril. We're going to breathe in through the left. Breathe in slowly for 2, 3, 4, 5. Pause at the top, up and over. Close off the left nostril. Exhale through the right for 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't worry if you can't go all the way. If it's a shorter breath, that's okay too. Be where you are. Inhale through the right for 2, 3, 4, 5. Expand at the top. Close off the right. Exhale left for 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale left for 2, 3, 4, 5. Close it off. Expand at the top. Exhale right for 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale right for 2, 3, 4, 5. Expand at the top. Exhale left for 2, 3, 4, 5. Begin to feel the flow of the breath in through the left. Exhale right. Feel the breath. Inhale left, right. Exhale left. Do that on your own for a couple more breaths. It's easy to think of it, the nostril that you exhale from, you inhale again before you close it off. So the next time that you exhale through the left nostril, relax your hand. Just relax it onto your lap. Keep your eyes closed. Take a breath in through both nostrils. And exhale through both nostrils. And then just pause. Keeping the eyes closed and just allowing the breath to be natural, however it is. We honor where we are all the time. Okay, how do you feel? Oftentimes people say, I feel awake and calm at the same time. And when you are awake and calm at the same time, you can feel that that is the balance. That's the balance. The awakeness isn't, it's awake, active, alive. And the calm is here. Okay, now this is a great tool when you're going through a lot of difficult things. You have decisions to make. It's good to bring yourself into balance. You can do it as many times in a day as you want. And it might be a little bit challenging, but the more you practice it, the easier it gets. The easier it gets, the more you do it. The more you do it, the easier it gets. And that's how it works. And then soon you realize that you are feeling better. Okay, so energy, there's another thing about energy that brings us into calm. And that is the release of energy. We have energy blocks. How do we get them? You know, we acquire them over time. We have injuries, we have memories, we have traumas that happen. We have grave disappointments. We have great excitable times. We have lifestyle, diet, and this collection of all of this stuff, day after day after day, creates little blocks, sometimes bigger blocks, within the body, within the meridians. Okay, energy blocks. They're not what you see on an MRI, okay, but they're there. And when we can remove them, The energy can flow, and all of our energy can be used for good. Wow. That'll really bring us greater health, calm, and everything that is good. So here's another little tool. This is kind of fun. I like it. I use it often. Whenever I've been thinking, and I just need to clear everything out, I do this. It's called an energy activator. Okay, so it activates energy, but again, it doesn't push it up to a boiling point. That's not it's not a frenetic energy. So how we do it is first rub the hands together. And then cup one hand and then start to tap from the shoulder down. Now, the palm will be facing down. You can leave it on your knee. I just wanted to show you this, palm down. Then turn the palm up as you go back up. Easy to remember. Go up, palm up. Go down, palm down. You do this 3 times. Now, how hard do you tap? As hard as it feels right. You be the judge of that. You know your body. I can't even feel it. All the way up. Then we do the other arm. So cup your hand. You don't want it flat. Cup it. From the shoulder. All the way down. Palm down. Turn it up. Go up. Down. Palm down. Go back up. Palm up. Third time. Down. So what we're doing is breaking up the energy blocks. Breaking it up. Okay? And then we get underneath the armpit to the waist. Just 2 times. Hop it down. Other side. And then belly. Oh, this feels so good. And this is a really good way. Just keep tapping. I could just tap here for a long time. It just feels so good. It's a release of emotional energy. We store up a lot of emotions in our bellies. That's why they get so big. Seriously, well, part of it. Okay, and then we have the legs. So the legs have meridians too. They're on the sides, okay? And you can either sit and go from here all the way down to your ankle, all the way back up, all the way down, just twice, all the way back up. If you want, you could stand to do it and try your balance. How is it today? Not too bad. I'll say that and I'll fall down. All the way down. Get those ankles all the way back up. Okay, and then take your hands, make your fist, and tap against the kidneys, right in the back. Kind of drum them. And then sit tall, nice deep cleansing breath in through the nose, side out through the mouth. Pause a moment just to feel how you feel. I feel kind of tingly. I feel like I'm a little bit awake. Okay, clearing these energy blocks are important. Sometimes we know what they are, sometimes we don't. And it doesn't always matter. It matters that we release them. So, and another thing to do to finish the process is to roll the joints. Okay, these energy clogs kind of collect at the joints. So we're going to start bottom up. Start with the ankle. Now we can roll both ankles. I'm just going to, you know how to roll your ankle. I don't have to show you my cute little foot here. It's not so easy to do anyhow. Okay, so roll your ankles. Both of them at the same time. Then roll them the opposite direction. Breathing in. So I like to do this a little slower with a full breath, because the breath helps to clear it out. Okay, up to the knees. So what you can do with the knees, you can stand and circle your knee around like thus. If you're not so much into the standing for how you feel today, You can sit and then go the opposite direction and hold right under your knee, nice and stable. Go the opposite direction. Breathing in, breathing out. Another leg. So whatever you want to do, if you want to balance, just the knee. So the knee goes in, the knee goes around, circles. So always think of circles. Opposite direction. Good. Now the hips. Two things about the hips. One is we can go in a chair and go all the way to a side, forward, circled around. Okay, that's moving the hips, not much. But if you're in a chair, opposite direction, and it is the best that we can do today, yip hooray. Okay, we're doing something. That's what matters. Otherwise, if you want, you can stand and just circle your leg. So again, it's a circle. You want to circle it around. And go to the back. So don't just do your circles in the front. You go all the way around. Breathing in. Breathing out. Other direction. Breathing in. Breathing out. Other leg. Circle. All the way around. And if you're in a chair, just continue to circle the way that you've been circling. Other direction. If you can't stand to do it and you can't circle the whole hip like that, when you're in bed, here's another thing that you can do. Is you're lying down in bed and you bend your knee and then circle out, make big circles that way. You could actually do that in the chair too. And the other direction. So important to rotate those joints. We need to continually be clearing. Okay, hips, hands. So breathing in, we can do both of those at the same time. Breathing out. You can go the opposite direction. Try to keep the fingers wide when you circle. That helps the energy to dissipate even better. If we have closed hands, it's going to block it in, which we want to do that sometimes, but not right now for this. Shoulders. If your shoulders are a little fussy, you may want to just roll them this way. And if they're even fussier, maybe you can only roll them here. That's okay. Or if you want, hands come out. Hands on the shoulders, elbows come down forward. Up, exhale. So whatever is working for your body, for your shoulders today, I like this because it kind of keeps them in line. With the hand on the shoulders, we're not going to move it in a wrong way. So then we'll take the elbows down and back. Or if you're not using your elbows, you can do it that way. All right. And the last is the neck. So just take the head to one side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Slow, slow, easy circles and opposite directions. So when we're moving, something might feel a little uncomfortable. That's okay. No sharp pain. We stop right away. Come back to center. Pause, close your eyes. Hands on your legs. How do you feel? You don't have to tell me because I can't hear you, but feel how you feel. All right. So we can take this a step further. There's a breath work that I love. I use it a lot. It's called Kalabati. And it's also called skull shining because it really clears the head quite a bit, gets the brain active. It's called a purging breath, breath of fire. It can really bring a lot of heat in the body, which when you're cold and your circulation is not too good, it's a great thing. So it increases circulation. It also expands the capacity of the lungs. We need that a lot today. Okay? So how it works is you have a natural inhale. The exhale, if you have a Kleenex around, you might want to grab it, clear your nose first. But the focus is on the exhale, and the exhale is forceful through the nose. And when you exhale forcefully through the nose, the belly presses to the back. So forcefully through the nose, belly back. And we do that repeatedly. We do not inhale again in between. We just let the breath naturally recoil. So the focus is on the exhale. We don't want to hyperventilate. Now, if you have high blood pressure, this might not be the best thing to do. If it's in check with medication, it's fine. Okay? But if not, just do deep cleansing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, for this? So it's just another way of clearing. Why I really like it is you can focus. So we have a lot of emotions going on with all of the things that we go through. And we can be very fearful or angry or hurt or any of those, or in pain. And if that emotion that comes like it hits us, we don't have to keep it. If we keep it, it's going to hurt us in some way, shape, or form. We can't have that because we want optimal health. That's what we want, and that's where we're going. End of story. So, say it's fear. You can consider purging that fear, okay? Have an intention before you start. Or sometimes I even do this just in the car to clear my lungs or to, get a greater capacity for my lungs. Okay, so we do it 30 times in a row. What I'm going to tell you is, depending on how you are, where you are today, you might do it very slowly, very shallow to start, and then increase. I'm going to do it 30 times, and I'm going to increase the frequency. You can do 5, 10. You can do it as slow as you want. Okay? So, ready? Inhale. Well, just let the breath come in. Exhale through the nose, belly in. Deep cleansing breath. If you get at all dizzy, light, you just pause and just breathe normally. Okay? Try it with me one more time. And if you have an intention, if there's something that you know you have right there, fear, anger, frustration, blow it out. Okay? And you can feel it. That pulsing is like, get rid of it. Inhale. Deep cleansing breath. Pause. Close your eyes. Feel how you feel. Your body may be heating up a little bit. Sometimes it can break a sweat. Okay, so there's one more clearing kind of technique that you can do that leads you to calm, getting rid of. So we got to get rid of the excess energy. This is all just excess energy that either drags us down or poofs us up. Okay, it's excess. It's what we don't need. So what we don't need, we get rid of, so that what we have, we can use for good. Okay, so this last one is, there's a lot of people that are so good with visualization, okay? And you can visualize, fire hydrant, whoosh, that water goes. Well, you can visualize your belly being like a fire hydrant. And whatever it is, you can have pain and you can put it through that fire hydrant, okay? Doubt any of those emotions, okay? So you just take a breath in, and you take a full breath in through your nose, and the exhale is through the mouth. Get that fire hydrant. You can even make that noise. It feels good, okay? It just feels like you're doing something very powerful, letting it go. So you can visualize either water, just you can visualize, if whatever it is, if it's anger, you can visualize it very red. Red's a color for anger, by the way. Or black smoke. However you want to visualize it, you can do that, okay? Because if it resonates with you, it'll work for you, okay? And it's easier to remember. So you have that fire hydrant breath. You have that purging breath that can get rid. You have that energy activator, breaking up the blocks. And you don't have to remember all of that. You can just start tapping. Listen, tune in with your body. Our intuition is much stronger than we know. Sometimes we don't realize how intuitive we are because we're too busy worrying. So the more we can trust ourselves, the better we can be. Okay, so we are going to, I know I usually do half an hour, but we're going to go a little longer tonight. And the reason I just have a little meditation for you. So I mentioned the chakra system, and that's the energy centers where the Sushumna, Ida, and Pingala intersect. Okay, those energy centers, how they work is from the ground up, and the ground up being the base of the spine up to the crown. And if there's energy blocked in one of the lower chakras, you won't get the energy up to the next one. And so it's nice also to have them be in balance. There's very extensive ways to have energy chakra balancing. There's a very simple way. And we're going to do that now. So what I'll tell you is each chakra has a color and a location. It has a sound, it has other things. We're just going to think of color. We're not going to think. We're going to feel color, location. So sit with your feet flat on the floor. Feel your feet on the floor. Yesterday was Earth Day. Be grounded in this beautiful, beautiful earth. What a gift. And then sit tall. Reach the crown of your head as far away from the earth as it can extend. And feel that spine lengthen. You might want to nod your chin to your chest for just a moment to stretch out the back of the neck so it's no clogs there. And then come back to sitting totally straight. Close the eyes. So the breath here is just in and out through the nose. Nice, even, calm breath. Breathing in, I calm my body. Breathing out, I smile. Draw your awareness to the base of the spine. And feel or visualize a pulsing swirl of red energy. Breathing in, breathing out. And then moving up to the pelvic region. Feel or visualize a pulsing swirl of orange energy. Breathing in, breathing out. And then move up to navel center. Feel or visualize a pulsing swirl of yellow gold energy. Breathing in, breathing out. Moving up to the heart center. Feel or visualize a pulsing, swirling green energy. Breathing in, breathing out. Then moving up to the throat. Feel or visualize a pulsing swirl of sky blue or turquoise energy. Breathing in, breathing out. Moving up to the center of the forehead between the brows. Feel or visualize an indigo pulsing swirl of energy. Breathing in, breathing out. And then up to the crown of the head. Feel or visualize a white golden hue, pulsing swirl of energy. Breathing in, breathing out. Crown of the head, white golden energy. center of the brow, indigo, throat, sky blue or turquoise, heart center, green, navel center, yellow, gold, pelvic, orange, tailbone, red. I am balanced, at ease. I am calm. Slowly, slowly, feel how you feel. And very gently wiggle your fingers, maybe your toes. And very gently, slowly reach the palms out to the side. Lift all the way up. Palms to touch overhead. Hand down to the center of the heart. Breathing in, fill with gratitude. Bowing forward. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for bringing the lovely you to this group today. The energy has been very well felt. So thank you for that. And if you didn't have a chance, like us, just to let us know you were here and so that we can generate a good population. Have a great day. Bye now.